Welcome, my gems. This is for the sign of Gemini. Thank you so much for coming by. We're gonna go ahead and do your weekend vibes and see what we get. We're gonna start with the um, body parts that you should be focused on this weekend. That is highlighted by the spirit guides. We'll see what body part we want to focus on this weekend. Highlighted for whatever reason. We'll see. What messages do you have for Gemini? Which body part? Thank you. Your spleen. Okay, so some of you, spleen right away, I'm thinking we need to be careful. Right away, I got, give me 1 second. We need to be careful with alcoholic beverage. If you are going to be going out this weekend and drinking, be very mindful of how much you drink, okay? Just don't overindulge. I feel for some of you that might be something that can get you really sick this weekend and just kind of out for the um what's that say? Out for the count? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just be very mindful with your drinking habits this weekend. Okay. I feel like someone needs to hear that. Okay. Don't go crazy this weekend. The spleen says quiet reserve. It holds strength for when needed. So in a spiritual aspect, I'm feeling like you are very much the anchor in your circle of friends. I feel like you are the person that people go to kind of just vent on how they feel, their life's problems. You just really are a person that um gives off the energy of being very caring, very nurturing, and so people naturally gravitate to you. The problem that I have with that is that you can deplete yourself, right? Take time to really just like center yourself, ground yourself. I love that you can be there for others, but also be there for yourself. Self-care, you know, um if you need to do some retreats, some meditating, definitely do that just so that you can decompress those energies, right? Because when we are a source of energy for others, we oftentimes deplete ourselves, and I feel like that's where you will be this weekend, Gemini. I feel like there's going to be so much being thrown at you that you're going to feel overwhelmed and you really need to come back, right? And just sometimes it's okay to tell people, like, I much rather not know, or if it's possible, please don't include me in that type of tension. Whatever it is that you need to do to maintain and ground yourself, and that's what you need to do this weekend, okay? I feel like some of you really need to kind of put your foot down because there's someone who's like an energy vampire in your circle that you don't know how to say no to, and this person also does not know how to read the room. So you might have to like tell them, respectfully, I don't want to know, kind of thing. Okay. For others, I feel like this is a person that's consistently breaking up with a boyfriend or girlfriend and has the same story every week, and comes to you for advice that you give them, that they ask for, that they don't follow. Okay. Those type of people, where they ask you for advice but do the exact opposite of what you advise them to do. They like to word vomit, right? And then you're like holding on to all this. Let it go. Let it go. Simply let it go. And if it's too much, just tell them, like, honestly, I don't want to know. That kind of, I don't give a fuck attitude. That's what you need to do. Who that's gonna, somebody will resonate with that, trust me. All right, Gemini, give me 2 messages for the sign of Gemini. Spirit, please give me 2 oracle messages. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you. Okay, so you have auroral dream ether dance. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. There's someone on the other side that has something to tell you. Okay, there's a message coming in for you, so pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal by your bed. If you wake up at a certain time, look at your numbers, synchronicities, times you wake up. Excuse me. Keep getting like, could be someone who passed from the chest that wants to talk to you. Feel the heart. There's someone coming in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mother, grandmother. Feel a female. What other messages do you have for? 1 second, Gems. I got like 3 here. Whoa. Sudden wealth. There's money coming in, Gemini. Money, okay? If some of you are planning on starting some sort of business, some sort of degree or career that you have like an inkling that that's where you need to do in order to make more money in the field, I feel like whatever it is that your instincts are telling you, that's what I need to do, that's where the money's going to be, do it. Okay. For some of you, there is some sort of inheritance or financial windfall that's coming in for you. It could be this weekend. Time is fluid, so it can happen anytime. Look, prayers denied, divine wrath, unforgiven sins. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's see. Confinement. For some of you, then mind, body, and unity. Okay. All right. Some of you, be careful this weekend. You're going to be tested. Be careful with someone who's going to get you out of character, that's going to put you in a situation where you might be in a bind. Simply for defending yourself. Okay? That's not for everyone. That's for a very specific person. However, I do get that you're a very spiritual person, but there's going to be a situation where you might do something you'll regret, and that can lead to loss of freedom. Okay? So just be very careful, all right? If you get some sort of inkling that you don't want to go out and you get invited somewhere, but you don't want to go out and you don't want to go out. Not saying not to go out, but I would say follow your instincts. At least for the weekend. All right. Let's go ahead and see what other messages come in for you. All right, Spirit Angel guys, what are the messages you have for the sign of Gemini for this weekend? For some of you, if you see a butterfly this weekend, a butterfly is being highlighted. If you see a butterfly, that's your ancestors letting you know they're with you. Okay? A butterfly may be significant, or someone's ancestor used to love butterflies and they wanted me to say it. Okay? Know that they're with you and they're protecting you from the other side, but you have to do your job on this side to stay safe. Okay? Big break. One more, Spirit. Thank you. Side hustle. There is definitely something coming in that you are working on, or an opportunity, a financial opportunity that's going to come in for you that is going to be very, very monetarily blessed. Okay. Underneath the sudden wealth, you got side hustle. So there's something, some sort of, I feel like it could be either an IT opportunity, or I'm hearing healthcare. It could be healthcare. If there is something that if you have a niche that you're good at, that you've been kind of just tossing and turning and debating whether or not you should kind of dabble, not dabble, dabble, there's money. There's money in there, as long as it's safe, all right? And it doesn't cause any type of, I'd like to mention that, right? Because I don't want anybody to misconstrue that. Safely, right? And legal. It's coming in, okay? It's coming in. You are getting your big break, all right? There's something that's going to pivot in your favor. Either you'll be recognized by an employer, upper management, that's going to cause some sort of leadership role, either supervisor, manager. Something's coming in for you soon, specifically in the weekend. But time is fluid. That will cause sudden wealth. Okay, there's money coming in somehow. All right, so big break. We're clarifying with the Three of Swords. What else do you have for big break? Clarify big break for me, please. Thank you. 10 of Swords. Big break. Clarify big break for me, please. And finally, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so so for those of you who have been waiting for some sort of opportunity at work, or some sort of recognition, it's been a long time coming. I feel like you thought that you just couldn't, like you was never going to catch a break at work. No one would ever like recognize the things that you do. But I'm here to tell you that you have, okay? People are watching you, all right? And there's something that you have been working hard towards. You have a very much leadership spirit, where people follow you, right? And they listen to what you have to say. They make sure that they follow your guide and your lead. And so I feel like that is definitely something that is going to come to fruition and be at your benefit, because you've worked long and hard, and you've waited for this opportunity. This is going to be your time to shine. If you are waiting on a interview, that's going to be in your favor. Very positive, very positive. Okay, you will get the position. All right. Side hustle has been clarified by the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. What are the message? Okay, thank you. The hands are slippery. King of Pentacles. Money. And one more. Okay. The Temperance. So you've been very patient, just patiently waiting for this. And Strength. Okay, so not only have you been patient, but you're also the perfect person for this new opportunity coming in. Okay, there's no one else who can carry out the task better than you. Side note, if you are single and you're not in any connection right now, there is someone coming in for you that is going to be this person is going to be almost like it's almost like a spiritual connection. Like I'm feeling like so finally you're gonna be balanced. You feel, because I don't know, I feel like for some of you, you were in a connection that you didn't feel balanced, and now you kind of gave yourself a break, and now you're in another connection, or you'll meet somebody that makes you feel balanced. And I don't know why balance is the word that's being like used. Why is my camera moving like that? What's wrong with this? um I just feel like, I don't know why the camera is moving like that, guys. But bear with me. This is like Mercury retrograde, and I don't know, crazy things are happening. But um could be with an earth sign, or it could be with Sagittarius. I'm getting heavy here. This could be a new connection, just someone that's really like connective vibes with you, someone that understands your quirks, and understands you're crazy. Okay? That's what I'm getting. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that, Gemini. All the best. This is looking really good for you. Remember, kindness matters, and until next time, love you. Bye.